good morning and welcome back to my channel. This is video number 6 and this morning we're going off on a little trip. Yesterday I stupidly left the key in the ignition and the battery went flat. So I've left it overnight charging and I'm hoping that's going to work because I want to take the dogs into Alt. I found a waterfall in Alt a few weeks ago and it was really flowing well, and I'm curious to see now that we haven't had any water for a while exactly what it looks like. So all the post boxes here are stacked up in an area that's fairly obvious, and that makes it easier for the postman to deliver stuff rather than going to everyone's houses because they're all spread out. Okay, I come past here again because it was on an earlier video and I didn't say anything about it other than you watching me fill it up with water, and I thought it'd be quite interesting to just tell you what it was called for a start. It's in Portuguese, it's the Lavadouro Público, and I hope I pronounced that right because I normally butcher things, but it's where the locals used to come before they were connected to the mains and do their washing and get their water. And down here, not this one, but one of the others, I did actually attach my shower hose to it and have some showers occasionally. A bit skanky, I know, but I didn't have any water and it was my only option. And out here, the trough for the horses. There's a beautiful area down there where you can have a picnic and you can actually go in the water and have a little swim. I can already, just coming in here, smell the cafes, the smell of grilled meat. Well, we're going into the lower section of Alt now, and we're about to go down around the roundabout. And hopefully we'll see a waterfall. So in the winter the water did come flowing down over the top here. Not enough of it now, but it's still flowing. Oh, excuse me.
No, it's okay. Hello.
Hello. Oh, and you're wet. I wasn't expecting anyone to be down here, so I thought I'd bring the dogs off the lead.
Yeah, a lot of people over there.
There's quite a few in there, but it's beautiful though.
Yes.
Yeah. It is. Take care. Bye-bye. Come back.
See you.
Shame I didn't bring my swim shorts with me because I really wanted to go in. So now I'm going to take you up to the higher section that I showed you from the top looking down. So I just bumped into the zebra tours, and those are the guys that come past the house. Interesting to meet them, so now they know who I am. So they're not open for summer yet because it's not summer. They're doing some works on it. So you can see it's almost like a little medieval castle. So it's actually pronounced Fonta Pequena. I keep butchering it. I should give up really. So in here you can just go for a swim, and then they set up these barbecues as well, so you can come at any point, have a paddle, get your own food, and away you go. So when you've had your little paddle, you can use the public toilets here and then lay down on this concrete bed. Probably more comfortable than mine at the moment. So we're going the back route now, back out through the village towards Benefim. Whenever I move anywhere, I love to just disappear into the hills, because you never know what you're going to find. And even here, someone started building a little wall. I'm not quite sure which way to go. Let's go this way. Loads of areas to cover, and I think that eventually I'm going to have to sort myself out with a quad bike. I'm not sure how long this car's going to last, so I've got to watch out on that one, because when you're living out here, you really do need to have good form of transport. The 4x4 is really the best option out here, but they are increasingly more expensive because they're quite sought after. And when you buy a car out here, one, they're really expensive. You can't just import your own because they put a huge tax on it. I was looking at a Jeep that was 12,000 euros. This was for a Wrangler. It was 12,000 euros. But I believe it had a UK plate on it. It was left-hand drive, which was good, but I found out afterwards the reason it was that price is because to get it plated for living out here is going to cost 24,000 euros, which is just insane. So this Jeep that I've got, the Cherokee, is a 1999. It's done about 240 something thousand kilometers, which isn't bad for a car of this age, 99. I do maintain it well engine wise, but as you can see on the ceiling here, I took that down stupidly. I'm going to have to fix that, but I do need to take a bit more care of the outside of this car because it has to last a little bit longer. So the nice thing about driving here is if you actually live here and you're a resident, the cars, when you insure them, you're actually insuring the cars, whereas in England, the UK, you're insuring yourself as a driver. So you're able to drive other people's cars. And the insurance that I pay is only about 180 euros a year. But in the case of my brother's truck, I can just jump in that one because he's insured the truck, so I'm allowed to use it without having to insure me personally. So it works out really well. Wow, these roads get a little bit tight. Okay, so we're back at the house now. Dogs have had a nice little swim, and I think I'm geared up and ready to start clearing up a little bit of the land just beyond the gates and past the track. I just stopped to show you this marker. You'll see these dotted around pretty much everywhere or something similar. This one's in my land, but you'll see there's an initial on the side here and a number there. On top there's an arrow. The initial is the owner, and I've yet to change this. The number there from the very front would start at 1, and then each marker has its own number. On the top here it just shows the direction. Normally on this side you'll have the initials of the owner on the other field, but this is in my land and it's separating my urban plot against my rustic plot. I've just lost my sunglasses. I came through here. There's a tree there. No way. No way. No way. No way. That's ridiculous. Lessons learnt. That was very lucky because they were expensive. Because these are my work glasses. That was a couple of hours. And hot. Certainly is going to take a bit of time to do all this. Oh, let's have a look. Where were we? Right. There we go. Oh, let's get back. Well, I couldn't not. Good place to end this video. So I'm gonna have a nap. Bye for now.